Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the pregame here for the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers. This is serious. Cat mode time. Okay, so let's talk briefly here on the game. Pretty much know what we need to do. We need to get out of this funk and start a winning streak. Okay, we don't want to win one, lose one, win one, lose one. We don't want to be that. We don't want to lose going into the bye week. All right, we're still in good shape. 2-2, looking okay, but time to turn the tide. All right, and it starts with this game. You do not want to go into the bye with a losing streak. That combined with the possibility of Zeke maybe, having to serve his suspension. Looks like we're gonna find out sometime next week. So if we take a loss and then Zeke were to happen to get suspended, that's the kind of thing that can just tailspin your team, despite all the talent that we have and everything like that. It's just these kind of things, they can really affect the team. All right, it doesn't seem like much, but it could. All right, let's try to avoid that. So how are they going to avoid that? They need to contain the Packers offense. This whole notion about bend do not break defense, I think it's garbage. The defense should not bend at all. It should not break. It should dominate, all right? I despise when I hear that stuff about the Cowboys defense. It's a bend, don't break defense. Why even bend? You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that they need to change. That's something that needs to change, all right? This has to be a dominating defense and that sort of thing. But, that's a whole other topic. All right, but David Irving, I honestly don't expect too much from him. He's got to get his win back. He's got to get his conditioning back. He's been gone 6 weeks. He's been working out. Yeah, we know that, but it's different, from a football game. We've seen players come back from things like this, and it takes them a while. Demontre Moore came back. Even he didn't look very effective as we thought he would be. But nevertheless, he'll provide some good rotation. Same thing for David Irving. It would be nice if he could come in here and just, wreak havoc all over the place. But don't expect too much from him. I'm not so sure he'll get that many snaps in this game. Not a full workload anyway. Big question will be Sean Lee. Questionable, is he going to play or not? But doesn't look like he is. Tyron Smith looks like he might. But, they're banged up. Wouldn't be surprised if they sat them all. Lyle Collins dealing with the issue too. We're pretty banged up on that offensive line, and they're just not gelling as we thought they would. So that's one big thing here. People coming in and out, injuries, Chaz. Everybody's beat up. All right, so we got to get that going. The Packers defense should allow the Cowboys to run more in this game. But our defense, it'll be interesting. I'm going to take a look at Cheeto, see how he looks, How's his conditioning going to look? Jordan Lewis, Xavier Woods, is Heath going to be the starter? That's going to be interesting. But, there's a lot of question marks that come in this, but we know what the Cowboys need to do. We don't have to go into everything in all detail. The Cowboys just need to turn things around, all right? They got to get pressure. They got to do better tackling. Tackling is killing this team, or lack thereof, right? So just your fundamentals. The Cowboys, they've kind of gotten away from their fundamentals on the offense as well. Dak's throwing the ball a lot to Dez, trying to force it. It seems like, we don't know, their playbook or that sort of thing. But just from what we're seeing, need to spread the ball out some more. Find ways, get innovative, all right? Don't be stale, I talked about if this team continues to look sloppy. North Turner, all right? He's available. Give him a call. Still very early. I'm just thinking out loud. This might happen in the future, off season, who knows? But the offense needs to get going here with Scott Linehan. He knows what he has there on the offense. It's not the same offensive line as last year, so you got to change some things up. What we're doing right now isn't really working. But it's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a big time game for the Cowboys. Got to come out here and look like we're not sleepwalking. You know, that's what I said in my last post game. This team looks like they're sleepwalking. All right, and we're gonna be honest with you here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things and, you know, make it seem like we're a 13 and team dominating team. I think we all know that. You know, we all do. Sometimes it's just hard to deal with reality, but it's early. All right, that's the thing that we're kind of holding on to. That it's early, and anything can happen. You know, any given Sunday, anything can happen. So let's just hope we can show up here and look like a physical team. All right, that is a big thing here. I've seen it in the comments. We don't look physical enough. We look too finesse. I agree. I agree with a lot of you guys, man. It's totally true. That's one thing the Cowboys had. You know, in that 2014 season, the last season, physicalness. All right, they played with a physical level that other teams couldn't match. The offensive line, you know, they made defenses quit. But that's not the case right now. We need to get back to that. All right. But let me know what you guys think. Who are you going to be watching in this game? What are you going to be watching? The play calling? Any players in particular that you want to see? Who needs to show up? And that sort of thing. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. And let's talk about this game here before it kicks off tomorrow afternoon. And, you know, after the game, I'll have my post-game show. All right. Thanks, guys.